Good morning, everybody at the Shade Primary School. I am so thrilled to be back doing another assembly with you. It really is absolutely lovely. Now, I watched Eleanor's video from last time when she told the story of Peter trusting Jesus. It was fab, wasn't it? And I thought I would tell you another story about somebody who trusted. Now, Eleanor's story was in the New Testament, wasn't it? In the later part of the Bible. But I'm going backwards now. Just to confuse everyone, I'm going all the way back to what is called the Old Testament, which is the first part of the Bible. And my story comes from a part called the Book of Daniel. Are there any Daniels there? It's a very good name, Daniel. And believe it or not, the Book of Daniel tells the story of Daniel. And Daniel was a very faithful person. He would pray to God and he was very trusting and very loving of God. But some people didn't like this very much. So what they did was they threw him into a lion's den because they didn't like that he loved God and trusted God more than the king. So they threw him to the lions. But Daniel wasn't worried. He wasn't afraid because he trusted God. Just like Peter trusted Jesus. Daniel trusted God and he knew he would be okay. And in the morning, when they came to see Daniel, he was absolutely fine. There wasn't a single scratch on him. He'd spent all night in the lion's den with the lions, and he was completely fine because God had watched over him. And Daniel had trusted. He knew that he would be okay because he trusted God. So in a second, we're going to hear our story about Daniel. We're going to watch it actually with the Playmobil figures, and I've just got some new lions, so I'm very excited to use them. But while we're watching the story, let's just think about trust again. Think about how good it is to trust the people you love, your friends and your family and your teachers. And think about how Daniel trusted God. So let's listen to our Bible story.
There was a king named Darius, and he chose 120 governors to rule his kingdom, and he chose 3 men as supervisors over those governors. Daniel was one of those 3 supervisors. Daniel worked better than the other supervisors, and the king wanted to put him in charge. So the other supervisors tried to find reasons to accuse Daniel, but could find nothing. Finally, they said, "We'll never find anything to accuse him of, so we must make it about his God." And so they went to the king. They said to him, "We think you should make a law that no one should pray to anyone apart from you, our king." So King Darius made the law and had it written. When Daniel heard of the new law, he went to his house and he prayed and thanked God just as he had always done. The other men went and found Daniel, saw him praying, and went to the king. They said, "Doesn't the law say anyone found praying to anyone other than you will be thrown into the lion's den?" The king tried to think of a way around it because he liked Daniel and wanted to save him, but he couldn't. So the order was given. They brought Daniel to the lion's den and threw him in. King Darius said, "May the God you serve all the time save you." The next morning, King Darius got up at dawn and hurried to the lion's den. As he came near, he called out to Daniel, "Daniel, servant of the living God, has your God been able to save you from the lions?" Daniel answered, "My God sent his angel to close the lions' mouths, because my God knows I'm innocent. I never did anything wrong to you, my king." King Darius was very happy and told his servants to lift Daniel out of the lion's den, and they did not find any injury on him. This was because Daniel had trusted in his God.
And that was the story of Daniel in the lion's den. I hope you enjoyed it. Now I'm going to say a prayer. If you would like to make it your prayer, say Amen at the end. But if not, maybe just sit and have a little bit of quiet time, and you can think about the story we just heard. So I'm going to say my prayer now. Dear God, thank you for all of the stories in the Bible and for the chance we have to hear them and learn about you. Help us to learn to trust just like Daniel trusted you, and to trust our friends, our teachers in school. Amen. It's been lovely to be with you this morning, and I look forward to being with you again soon. Bye-bye.